Shocking misconceptions about Icilanga Mulilo. Have you ever wondered why they do Icilanga Mulilo? Have you ever sat down to begin to wonder why do they do Icilanga Mulilo? Well, my name is Malachi Andu, and I'm going to be taking you on this journey where I'm going to be revealing mysteries and even misconceptions that people do on Icilanga Mulilo. Now, Icilanga Mulilo is a Bemba traditional ceremony that takes place between a son-in-law and the mother-in-law. And this already, I'm beginning to unmask certain things that people do not understand about Icilanga Mulilo. I am aware that it's not every tribe in Zambia that follows this. But with the amalgamation of so many tribes, and because we are intermarrying, you find that sometimes it's just haphazardly spoken. Tulipange Icilanga Mulilo. Oh, we are making Icilanga Mulilo. And then the core purpose and reason why it existed has eventually been lost. And that's why I'm coming in as a man of God. And I just want to enlighten people on these beautiful cultures that we have. And let me also mention that Jesus is not scared of your culture. Instead, Jesus can infiltrate any culture. So there are certain things that you can embrace as a believer and certain things that you can just do away with. When I was marrying, for instance, there are certain things that I told my wife we are not going to do ABCD because I'm a man of God. And certain things were very wonderfully embraced. So let's unveil and let's just reveal some misconceptions. First of all, the purpose of Icilanga Mulilo has to be highlighted. And one of the purposes, number one, is to free the groom, in Bemba otherwise called ukushikula. It's to free the groom to be able to eat at the mother-in-law's place. And also whenever warm water is prepared for them or for him when he visits, it's for him to be free to eat, free to take a bath, and all such things. So the purpose of Icilanga Mulilo is to free the groom to do those things. Ukushikula shiwinga for such things. All right. And the second thing is to show the groom the variety of foods that are prepared on the mother-in-law's side so that the gentleman has an idea of what is being prepared. And thirdly, it is to give the groom the opportunity, all right, the opportunity to show the mother-in-law what he eats and what he does not eat. So when it is prepared, food is just given. So by tradition, you're supposed to, before you even get to a level where you can begin to partake of the food, there is an amount of money that is given usually, and it is not a payment, but it is called umushikulo. It's a token of appreciation of some sort. So that one is called umushikulo. And once that is given, then the groom is free to begin to touch on different delicacies that have been prepared for him. Okay. So now what happens when the groom is doing that? He is showing the mother-in-law. Remember, I said Icilanga Mulilo is between the son-in-law and the mother-in-law. I'm coming to highlight what Icilanga Mulilo is not. So at this particular time, when he eats chicken, he eats chihuahua, he eats all these other things, it's a signal to the mother-in-law that what he has eaten is what he eats. And what he has not eaten, it's not what he can eat on a normal day. So whenever he visits the mother-in-law, she should not prepare the meals that he did not touch on. I don't know if somebody's hearing what I'm saying right now, but that's the way it's supposed to be. But with the coming in of different cultures and all, people think Icilanga Mulilo is for so many other reasons. Now I'm going to highlight what Icilanga Mulilo is not meant for. Number one, Icilanga Mulilo is not for the bride. The bride has got no appearance wherever Icilanga Mulilo is being done. Icilanga Mulilo is not for the bride. This is not a moment where you begin to say, no, I want to wear this expensive dress. No, it's not your moment. It's a moment for your husband to be and your mother, for them to be able to learn what the groom can eat and what he cannot eat. Number two, Icilanga Mulilo, it's not a moment meant to teach the bride on how to prepare foods. I think as parents, you should be embarrassed even to do such things at Icilanga Mulilo, because you are literally trying to tell us that you've never groomed this child from the time they were young up to the time they are about to be married on how to prepare different meals that have been very accepted on your own side. It means she doesn't know how to do these things. Now you hear she's about to get married, and that's when now you wake up and say, hey, now let's teach her on how to do this. No, Icilanga Mulilo is not it's not a ceremony where you teach the bride on how to prepare meals. Number three, it's not an opportunity to teach the bride on preparing different types of foods. Yo, this is how we prepare olumanda. This is number for tuipika chikanda. No, this is not the ceremony for that. And number four, this is not a ceremony to teach the bride about marriage, about how to keep marriage and all. The ceremony is about the son-in-law and the mother-in-law. So it's not the time now to begin to do my drums. Hey, no, what are you doing? We're doing Icilanga Mulilo. Why? Because we are teaching the Nishmuleru Fientambi. That's not the culture. That's not our culture as the Bemba people. And fifth, it's not a money-making venture. Ayo, taba tulilo rupio ruingi. No, this is not the moment for you to begin to make money and say, no, I'm now going to take the food and then they need to give me more money. No, this is not the time for that. And also you need to know that the Icilanga Mulilo is not a must. Just because other people did it, you shouldn't feel obliged to do it. You can surpass it and just let it be. It's a tradition that is for the Bemba people. You may choose and say, you know what, I don't want to have to do it. There are certain things that even myself and my wife, we just said, you know what, we can't do this, we can't do this. We're going to do this, we're going to do this. And there we go. I hope you've learned something. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can receive more information about this. The reason why a man of God like me is taking time to explain these things is because many young people do not understand these things. And later on, even parents, some parents do not even understand the reason why they need to do these things. I'm excited all the time to talk about this. My name is Malachi Andu, and I'm dedicated to raising men and women to become and to be better versions of themselves in society. And if you want to help me do that, please share the video, like, comment, and let's keep the community growing. Until I see you next time, my name is Malachi Andu. God bless you. Shalom.